Like this video and subscribe right now, or else. Every year around Christmas I send my debit card to California by my cousin. She fly down and drive back. She makes a trail of using the card starting in Baton Rouge to California. She do all my Christmas shopping, then I dispute it as fraud with my bank. They reimburse me every time. This da season. Why the F is the Uber helicopter the cheapest option? I told my husband not to buy me a Christmas present. I'm fuming that he actually isn't. Hey Bob, ish, I'm trying to meditate. I noticed that I have been somewhat aggressive lately. Yes, now that you mention it. Mom, Dad, I'm 18 now. It's time I spread my legs and said goodbye. It swings. Spread your wings. Dubai is where sad rich people go. Happy rich people go to places like Hawaii and surf. Where do sad poor people go? To work. Hey Dad, the mailman dropped this off. Thank you, son. What's it say, Dad? Call me Jim. It doesn't matter whether you prefer single player or multiplayer games, it just matters that you're having fun. Videos. Funny we say the same thing. Why do so many mobile games want access to all photo galleries and camera on your phone? They want pictures of you on the toilet so they can blackmail you into writing good reviews about their product. Don't ask me how I know, cause all I know is that Candy Crush is a lifesaver during these hard times. 5 stars, would recommend to a friend. Housing is a human right.org. Great, let us play chess. Who goes first? Well, the custom is that white goes first. In the late 1960s, British Columbia woodsman Francis Wharton shot a deer and used its teeth to make dentures for himself. Then he ate the deer with the deer's own teeth. Imagine a woman choosing to be with you for the rest of her life and you still feel emasculated by bigger D's. My dude, you won. You got the girl. It's not the size of the D between your legs that matters most after all. It was the size of the D in your heart all along. Your GF and sister have the same name. Your GF and sister have the same name. Movie fans can sue over misleading trailer, says US judge. Guaranteed results. See how this man saved thousands of dollars on Christmas presents with one simple yet ingenious life hack. Picked up this blue heeler cross west of town. He was cold and hungry, not real friendly, and needs his nails trimmed, but it's just too cold out for pets. People, bring them inside please. When you get your wife and kids big fancy presents and they only get you socks. This is FBI agent Robert Hansen. He was tasked to find a mole within the FBI after the FBI's moles in the KGB were caught. Robert Hansen was the mole and had been working with the KGB since 1979. My girlfriend forgiving me after I caught her with another dude. She ain't never laid a fist on me, except in self-defense. Daddy, won't Santa burn himself if he comes down the chimney? You're right, sweetie. Let's put the fire out. No, leave it on. If you have a friend, family member or colleague who has also experienced pregnancy loss this year, give them a call on Christmas Day and tell them how sorry you are their baby couldn't be with them. Annoying things that hit my car's windshield during summer. Magic Mike grossed $167 million. If you still think girls like dad bods, keep dreaming, pal. Shrek grossed $484 million, just so we are clear. And we just hit another all-time high in Twitter usage, lol. Let that sink in. People gather in my yard to watch my house burn. Me. Wow, I have never had this many visitors before. This man in the gym just proposed and she said no. Well, that didn't work out. The whole police versus fire thing is a little unfair when they get to rescue animals from burning houses. Great work earlier, Manhattan FD. Right, they're all like, here's your beloved kitty, and we are all like, we need to arrest your dad. Having X with your friends is not normal. Seek help honestly. Well, I'm not gonna have X with my enemies, am I? Cooking is my calling. Well, hang up. I'm so sick of people blaming nepotism for why they aren't rich and famous or successful. Obviously it's not fair that people who come from famous families are getting a leg up because of that, but guess what? Life isn't fair. If you put your mind to something you can accomplish. I can see why you would think that nepotism isn't a massive advantage given that Kate Moss is your sister and yet you haven't managed to do anything with that. We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. We vandalize things that aren't ours with coats we didn't write to impress people taking shs. If someone ever asks you to do something for them, do it really bad so you never have to do it again. Is that why you're no longer on TV? I truly hate disloyal people. Your father has on every one of his wives including your mother. Fans think Robert Downey Jr. looks old and sick because of his vegan leak, calling him Iron Deficiency Man. Santa denies it's Science Eve when they hear Darwin claws evolving down the chimney. Can you stop wearing headphones when it's only the two of us? At least put it on speakers so we can both hear it. I overestimated your intelligence. Truly yes, it's okay, it happens. Occasional brain farts. Except your brain is in a permanent post-Mexican food state. Hey Toby, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized Leonardo DiCaprios or one Leonardo DiCaprio-sized duck? Official Toby Maguire. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to hurt anybody or anything, but also a Leonardo DiCaprio-sized duck I would be scared of. Don't worry, you would be too old for it. I'm feeling a bit hungry. Do you want something? Love and affection. We can talk about that afterwards. Merry Xmas. But the letters are reversed when looking from the outside, you know. My uncle dropping me off at school. Huh, I wonder who that's for. Before everyone calls City Hall about where other plows or why isn't my road plowed, please remember that side streets always get plowed last. However, your mom will continue to get first. That remains the priority. I swear to God I'm on my last nerve with the city. Accidentally eats fruit seed. Friend. OMG, you know it's gonna grow in your stomach. 7-year-old me. This is so relatable, I can feel my uncle's plant seeds growing inside of me. Fun fact, you have never licked any of these things, yet you know exactly how it would feel to do so. Ho 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 bee. Why did you reference your mom 4 times in this meme? Normal people. Computer science background people. I mixed together all the soda fountain drinks. Your gender is what's in your pants. My gender is she. My gender is my uncle's rum. I stacked my silver, now what? Make a second tower and buy a plane shaped ingot. You can get a surgery that will increase your height by 3 to 6 inches. It is done by breaking both femurs and tibias, and titanium nails are inserted. Each day the nails will move 1 millimeter via magnetic remote control. It takes around a year to complete and is incredibly painful. Figure out how to do this with a and you're a billionaire. This sandwich might look pretty good until you notice that it's a pile of pink t-shirts. Last night I was talking to my Korean friend about a in Korea, but because of his limited English he didn't use the word a. He said, delete the baby. Hey sis, the power is out and we have nothing to burn. Yeah, I know. It's so cold this Christmas. I kinda wish Santa brings us coal this year, but we have been too good. I got an idea. I'll come to your room after our parents are asleep. I'm glad it's not November. We are going to get so much coal this year. Boanthropy is a psychological disorder in which patients believe they are a cow. My sister had this. Would have gotten her help, but we needed the milk. He looks like a lollipop someone dropped in a shower drain. I have $20 on Steam. Most upvoted comment will choose how I spend my money. X with and X with 3D. When she invites you over to her bedroom to build Legos but there are not Legos and she starts undressing. Liar. Be careful who you call ugly in middle school. The only attraction anyone feels for her is gravitational. Santa giving Cole knowing damn well what he would do with it. Yeah, this is big brain time. Pregnancy is in the air and I'm not trying to catch none of that mess. You are closing the wrong hole. Bit effing extreme. Shoplifters will be tutored, no exceptions. Watching YouTube on my dad's account and I get this ad. It's in the middle of Maritime Horrors video I have watched nothing here. Finally quit. It was so easy, you guys can do it too, I believe in you. Excuse me while I process that Macaulay Culkin is now older than Catherine O'Hara was when she played his mom in Home Alone. Me throughout high school. Freshman me hating life and everyone around me. Senior me emailing every teacher from the principal's computer. Adam, the next distance we'll be firing from is 500 yards. The distance of your average restraining order. Brother, I respect women for enduring pains every month. Sister, yes, and I'm glad that I haven't got one for the past 2 months. Brother. My dad say that the Lord of the Rings trilogy is a Christmas movie because it has elves. Default, defensive halfback, Boston Patriots. That's racist. Why is the black guy the villain? That's racist. Why does the black guy have to get shot? That's racist. Why is it only black people killing each other? That's racist. Why are there no black people in this movie? My god. I hate my mind. You don't have to X if you X. When I was a child I remember lying with my eyes closed waiting for Santa to come. Then there was the awkward silence as he got dressed and left. Life without women would be pain in the ass. Life without women would be pain in the ass. Christmas sees a lot of erratic and irresponsible driving. Everybody please be extra careful on the roads, as you know lots of men drink too much and are forced to let their wives drive. My sister is super anxious about sending her kids to the school. I created a Google alert on her phone for the word active so that she can be informed. Tips to make girlfriend. You don't need any of these items. Expensive cars, expensive watch, large mansion, costly perfume. Instead only thing that you need is cheap van, cheap towel, cheap form spray, old underground basement, 2001 heaven. When you're looking for your pen to do the crossword. Wanna know who wouldn't have these problems with fairness? Let them defeat Rotten Tomatoes first. When my aunt was in her late 20s, people used to rudely ask her, why aren't you married yet? And she would reply, just lucky I guess, which I think is one of the best things I have ever heard. Good morning ladies and the other gender that betrayed Jesus. Good morning to you snake language translator, the forbidden fruit eater, Samson's haircutter, John the Baptist head on the platter requester, Joseph sir, hope you had a sound sleep. Use your language to fight gender bias with gender neutral expressions. UN women, UN human. One of the most brutal KOs I have ever seen on this site. Please know if you're someone who brings a book to the bar, nobody likes you. How much of your life expressed as a percentage have you spent gesturing for women to take out their earbuds? Well, new Mr. Beast video was cool. I wonder where did they get this music? Massive shout out to Hans Zimmer for making music just for this video. Student-made solar-powered car sets a new world record by traveling 620 miles. Student mysteriously in apartment. Why is that single drop of ketchup next to the burger so relatable? Cause it's insignificant. 1978. I bet we'll have flying cars in the future. Me. I hate dressing up for Christmas parties. Also me. Now the flamethrower can do critical damage. If you hug someone for 30 seconds they feel better supposedly. I need another 30 seconds. Me. Grandma, my dog died today. Grandma. Don't worry, child, God takes the good souls early. Me realizing she's now 100 years old. Why this pic look like 21 Savage is a supervillain interrupting a broadcast to reveal his evil plan to the world. The size of this cookie my wife made for my birthday. Absolutely beautiful, looks super tasty. The cookie looks okay. When you look under the Christmas tree and none of the presents are shaped like a big L. Why should atheists be given leave on religious holidays? If atheists are not comfortable with the concept of God, why do they happily accept holidays named after gods? Why should religious people be given access to scientifically devised medical care? You could just pray. I shaved my inner, you know what that means. Yeah, the effing drain is clogged again. Yeah, the lad carry us. Yeah, don't worry, I'm a garbage collector in real life. So, I'm used to carrying trash like you guys. I told you, Peter, don't search up the founder of Volkswagen. Elizabeth Holmes has been sentenced to more than 11 years in prison for defrauding investors with blood testing startup. This is just Mark Zuckerberg doing a drag impersonation of J.K. Rowling. Off-duty officer instinctively reaches to turn off body cam during argument with wife. I'm not looking at her p***s, I'm just looking at her heart. Well, you're definitely a model, and matched me. Good try, bot. Not today. I swipe right on everyone I feel bad for. Lionel Messi's ancestral bloodline connects him to an officer called Jihad Bone who fled to Argentina after World War II. Bone was responsible for the logistics of euthanasia program. The program killed 200,000 plus civilians. Messi has Nazi blood. Is this your goat now? Still my goat. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you passed away. When you tell your brother means pretty and he uses the word in the family gathering. The three guys who showed up with gifts when Jesus was born. Joseph, who was slowly doubting whether the kid was God's or not. Dude probably cancels a doctor's appointment because he's sick. How do I explain to my 3 kids that there will be no Christmas or tree this year because we lost my husband and are now in debt because the fuel? Double it and give it to the next person. I would suggest using a PowerPoint. I have $0. Top up voted comment is what I steal. My vanity.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.